Another hot and muggy day at the garden. One of our swamp mallows is blooming. Big flush of growth on all of the pineapple guavas, which we were supposed to plant, I guess, a month or two back, but now it's probably just too hot and too late in the season. But at least it's growing, and we got it in a pan of water because these guys are drooping like crazy in the drought. So we can take a quick gander at the raised bed we're working on here. You know, every day or two we put new stuff. There's like some pecan leaves, more elephant ears, some pecan and Biden's alba, and I think some goldenrod up there. But yeah, we pour it on here. Every day or two we get a few weeds and stuff to top it, you know, as I'm pulling weeds out of the garden, etc. So we finally are getting some rain. This is our first good rain in over a month, I would say. Look at that. Hopefully we get this kind of rain for at least an hour and make everything happy. So many plants have been withering away on the verge of death. Exactly what I thought would happen is kind of happening. Where the borer insects killed the main jujube seedling, we got a big sucker coming from the roots. So even though they killed the top, this isn't a grafted one, so here's a sucker. So we're gonna have an all new tree right there. I had to clean a lot of morning glories off of this pawpaw, but wow, look at all the top growth from that new graft here already. I just wish I would have properly labeled it, because this could be like 3 different varieties. Just gonna briefly look at the comfrey here, and it's been looking pretty bad lately. I don't know if there's insects that have been like damaging it, but now it's got a new flush of growth right out the middle with these small leaves everywhere. I guess the rain probably made it happy. Of course, it was supposed to rain in June, but we got our June rains in July. Look at some other grafts here. So there's a lot of growth on this other little graft here and this graft here. This one here probably didn't take. Don't know for sure until we see like a flush of growth down there, or this just dries up and rots. But definitely 2 out of the 3 have taken. This was a Tennessee seedling that we grafted some name cultivars on. And again, we don't have the name tags for them. So this video was filmed over at least a 5-day period, maybe longer. And multiple reasons, but the main reason is Natalie's stepfather, which is the person that raised her, had been sickly and in the hospital for probably 3 years. He'd been in and out of the hospital, and he was at the VA about a week ago, and unfortunately they transferred him to hospice, and he passed away, I think 2 days later. So yeah, that's what's happened, and we've had some little respiratory infections and stuff as well. I'm not going to go too much into, you know, all the medical stuff, because, you know, Natalie might want to post a video when she's feeling like she's able to talk about it and all that good stuff. Right now, it looks like 3 of the pawpaw grafts are the only ones that have taken, possibly the only ones that will take. Still no sign of that last persimmon tree graft taking. You know, all of the, as you may recall, I don't know if I did it in this video or a previous video, all of the graft wood was dried out except one piece. So we'll test it again in a couple days or a week or so and see if it dried out, or if there's still a possibility that it'll bud out. See, we got quite a few of these giant fuyu persimmons on the tree. Not quite ready to eat yet, probably December, January. The amount of rain we've gotten, it looks like several of these sweet potato slips that we put in the raised bed here must have rooted, because they look really happy here. About 4 or 5 of them. You can see the Seijo or Saijo persimmons. That is getting a little bit of flush of orange already. And this still should be a few months before they start ripening. Unless this year they just ripen early. I don't know. These guys are a lot smaller than the giant fuyus. Kind of an acorn shaped or something. Been a few more days since I've worked on a video. I think I'm gonna try to get this pineapple plant in that raised bed in the middle here and try to dig around and pull some dirt or compost around the roots, hopefully. So wish us luck. This could backfire if it dries out and just dies from the heat and all that stuff. It's a bromeliad, so maybe it's more tolerant. I'm not sure. There are areas that have like dirt and, you know, composted hay and stuff there. There are areas that have voids where all the sticks and tree trunks and stuff are underneath everything. So wish us luck. It looks pretty good where it's at. We were able to pull quite a bit of like loose dirt and mostly composted material around it. Now we're going to give it a big soaking. So this is one of the things I've been planning on this raised bed for a while. So the pineapple, cold hardy pineapple in the middle, and 2 other trees on each side of it.